Sojourner's Tale is a new shotgun added to Destiny 2 as part of the new seasonal activity called Override, and this one is a really deadly new precision frame shotgun and it can roll with Quickdraw too. So today I'm going to look into the stats to god rolls for PVE and PVP, plus the all-important how to get Sojourner's Tale in Destiny 2. Well, if you're new around here or find this useful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for all the latest Destiny 2 content and turn on notifications by hitting that bell. Well, Sojourner's Tale is a legendary energy solar shotgun, and it's got a precision frame, meaning it fires a single slug round. And the weapon's recoil pattern is much more predictably vertical. So looking at the stats, we've got 70 for impact, 65 for range, 46 for stability, 67 for handling, 50 for reload speed. It's a 65 rounds per minute shotgun with 6 in the magazine. Well, next up, let's have a look at the Sojourner's Tale PvP and PVE god rolls to chase. So for PvP, Quickdraw, an opening shot would be a good roll, and Quickdraw was removed from Astral Horizon and Felwinter's Lie at the start of the season, and Sojourner's Tale is a precision frame though, but if you like Quickdraw on shotguns, then this could be a viable alternative to those other shotguns previously mentioned. Quickdraw has some obvious benefits with getting the shotgun in your hands ASAP. You know, if you can get there first and you got yourself together, then your opponent in PvP should die before you. Opening shot improves the accuracy and range on the opening shot of a magazine, and this can be really deadly in PvP, especially when combined with Quickdraw. For PvE, auto-loading holster and frenzy be really good. Auto-loading holster is automatically reloading your holstered weapon after a short time, freeing you up to run around and automatically get ammo back into that magazine. And frenzy is fantastic, as being in combat for an extended period of time increases damage, handling and reload for that weapon until you're out of combat. Very useful for PvE situations with lots of ads, like raids, nightfalls and other in-game PvE content. Well, next up, let's have a look at how to get Sojourner's Tale in Destiny 2. So to get this shotgun, it is a random drop from the seasonal activity in Season of the Splicer, and there are 2 chests at the end of the Override activity, and the one on the right provides the seasonal loot. So this is where you're going to get the drop, but also if you level up at the Splicer Servitor, you do get a chance for a drop of some seasonal loot through the upgrade panel and the bonuses there. So when you complete an Override activity, you do have a chance to get some seasonal loot to drop for you. You can also focus Umbral engrams via the prismatic recast to get Splicer loot, and given this is a seasonal weapon, you'll likely need the Season Pass for Season of the Splicer, unless you get lucky on your first run. This shotgun is also available on the Season Pass, so there's plenty of ways to get this shotgun this season. Well, that is a bit about the stats, the rolls to chase for PvP and PvE, and also how to get Sojourner's Tale in Destiny 2, but next up, let's have a look at the Sojourner's Tale lore. So we've got Sojourner's Tale lore. Home is just over the horizon. The pipes are silent. Ether production is paused during batch loading. And in that time, Spider's lair feels like a tomb. Every creak and groan of his throne becomes excruciatingly pronounced. Spider reclines against one arm, rolling a dead ghost shell in one hand, scraping a clawed finger across its grey, lifeless eye. The arrival of a trusted associate pulls Spider from his thoughts. Avrok, Spider bellows, turning his attention to the armed Elixni striding through the doorway. What did you find? Avrok approaches the Spider's throne, wringing his hands together anxiously. Our thief, my lord. Spider leans forward with a groan of the cables suspending his throne. And what did you do to them? He asks in a greedy anticipation. That, however, is where Avrok falters. I did not catch them, my lord. Avrok humbly answers, his much smaller frame eclipsed in Spider's shadow. But I have a name. Out with it, Spider grouses, falling back in his throne with deflated interest. The Crow. Spider's blood turns to fire. His grip tightens on that dead ghost so hard its shell cracks, and the Spider continues squeezing it until the glass eye completely pops out. Then he takes a moment to compose himself. Our little bird, come home to the nest so soon? Tell me everything. He was able to infiltrate the storehouse, Avrok explains, and coerced a team of labourers to offload a cargo promised to the Empress to a skiff, which he then stole, along with a cache of your more personal belongings, among which was the quantum opal. Avrok shrinks lower, lower, lower. The supplies were delivered to Mithrax, in your name, as a gift. And the workers, Spider growls. They are gone. Avrok doesn't mean to make it sound more like a question, and regrets taking that tone immediately. To where exactly? Avrok takes a small step back from Spider's throne. They left. He clenches his jaws. With the crow. Spider slowly leans forward again. For Earth, Avrok concludes. The ether pipes begin to hum and rattle as a new batch begins production elsewhere in the complex. The noise rises in intensity, turning into the familiar hissing wall that joins with the uncomfortable sound of Spider laughing. The Baron of the Shore throws his dead ghost to Avrok, who ducks away from it, covering his head in his hands. He's taking them to Mithrax, Spider says between fitful chuckles and wheezing coughs. He steals from me and gives it to the House Light. Unbelievable. Though behind the laughter and coughs there's a hint of appreciation in his tone. The kid's grown a spine. There is, Avrok starts, offering Spider a folded piece of paper. One more thing. He left this behind. Spider's seal is scribbled on one side. For you. As Spider unfolds the note, Avrok creeps away further from the throne. Inside is nothing more than a crude drawing and a rude missive. That little the pipes are howling. Well, really, really interesting stuff there. And it looks like Crow is taking some kind of revenge on the Spider. And it will be really interesting to see what happens here with the Spider and the Crow. Both of them seem to have taken a backseat in the game this season, but we are still getting some nice snippets from the lore. And really, really good stuff there. Crow getting a little bit of revenge over the Spider. But let me know down in the comments what you think of the Sojourner's tale, which roles you are chasing or have already dropped for you. And also let me know what you think of that really tasty bit of lore. Well, that is it for this guide on how to get the Sojourner's tale in Destiny 2. And as always, thank you so much for watching. For more Destiny 2 content like this, hit that subscribe button down below and subscribe to This Week in Video Games. If you want to join the community, check out the Discord link in the description, or you can follow me on Twitter at TWIVG Podcast. If you enjoyed this video and found it useful, liking and sharing the video would really help me out. Otherwise, check out the other videos on the channel. Thanks again. See you soon.
How data flows through the world, just as light.
Data did not slay the bags. Data did not save you on Europa. Guardians do these things.
The great machine blesses all.